Alright, so today I'm excited to share a new synth and some effect plugins I've been using to make some sick drill beats. The synth's called Phase Plan by Kilohertz, and yo, the thing's crazy. So I want to show you some of the features and how I personally use it to make drill beats from scratch. So whether you're new to production or you're a seasoned pro, I think you're going to find something useful here. So let's get straight into it. Okay, so Kilohertz have teamed up with ImageLine to bring you a crazy sale, which I'm going to talk about soon. They have sponsored the video, but as always, I'd never promote something that I wouldn't personally use or think you'd benefit from. And the first and main plugin that I want to show you is a synth called Phase Plan. Phase Plan's a really powerful synth that gives you a ton of flexibility. If you're used to sound design, then you'll probably recognize a few things. If not, I think any synth can look confusing, but there's ways to keep it simple. As you can see, it's broken into three main sections. So you can have generators where you can add things like noise, wavetables, and even samplers to bring in your own one-shots. You have effects to the right, so you have your standard things like chorus, reverb, flanges, and a ton of others. And then at the bottom you have modulators, so your envelopes and LFOs. So you could start by designing your own sound from scratch. So for example, we could add a wavetable, then we can pick the type of table we want. So I could just start with default, fade it in a little bit, and then add my effects like reverb. And then I could stack that with something like a granular. From here, I could bring in my own one shot. So for example, I could take one of these strings. Let's just bring in this. And because I've selected the granular and not the sampler, it's going to chop it up into fragments or small grains. So for example, I could bring this up, adjust the position. Could even sync that. But I prefer leaving it on density. And with your modulators, you can pretty much modulate anything. Like for example, if I just chose LFO, I could change the shape of it and just have it ramped down. And then if you click this plus, you can see all the different things you can link it to. So we'll just pick something random like the reverb mix level. And then if I adjust this, you're going to see how it moves. And you'll see if I adjust this, as I play, the reverb's going to come up. Or I could click here again, change it to ramp up. And as I play it, the reverb mix level will go up. So that's if you want to get into sound design and make some really unique beats. And it honestly feels like the possibilities are endless. But I know there's some new producers out there as well who don't want to jump straight into sound design. Well, that's fine too, because if you click up here on the browse button, you'll see all the different presets they have. And if you get the bundle in the sale they're running, it comes with all these bonus preset banks too. So let's just do that. I'm going to go to pads and then we'll find a pad that we like. We'll just click on some random ones. I like this one, the sample choir. So if you like one, you could click into it and adjust anything you like, or you can just use it as it is. I actually like this sound, so I'm going to run with this for the first one. Let's just start off with some simple chords. Draw a minor chord, maybe invert that. Drag this over. And I want to make something dark, so I like to have one note that carries on, and I think it's going to be the C note. So I like those two. Make something similar again. Bring that down. Could even just repeat that chord. I like that. We'll add some bass notes too. We'll double them up. Let's actually pitch this up a bit. I like the way that sounds. Might even just repeat this. Just keep it tense. Then we'll just randomize the velocity a bit. Copy it over. Then in the last one, we'll just pitch this up. Bring the bass down. Let's see what else we got too. I like this sound. That sounds hard. Yeah, I think I prefer that. I've just cloned Phase Plan. I'll take the exact same MIDI, maybe get the bass out of this one, and then just pitch this one an octave, and I'll see what else I can find. This one could work. Let's add a filter to this. So I'm just going to click in here, click filter. We'll bring the cut off. Actually, I think we need to move that over here. Oh wait, there's already one in there. We'll move it above though. Think about there. Okay, to add a bit more tension, I'm going to add this real string machine preset. And just have this one note play all the way through. Yeah, I think just like that. All right, let's try something else too. So I'm going to copy Phase Plan one more time. We'll just create a new preset. We'll select granular. We'll go to my one shot kit. And I just want some kind of string shot. Like this. We'll drag it in. We'll add some reverb. And then we'll just mess with the granular settings. I've got the MIDI pitched up an octave. I'm just trying some bells too. Or maybe a pluck. Yeah, that sounds pretty sick. It's kind of like a high pad now. I think the only other thing it might need now is some kind of counter melody or even a vocal phrase or violin phrase. But if you like the look of Phase Plant, this is one of the main products and it's on sale for $99 right now. It's usually double that, so there's 50% off until the 28th of May. Or if you want to get it as a huge bundle with 800 presets and tons of effects, including Snap Heap, Convolver, and then Multipass, that's on sale for $199, which is 75% off because it's usually worth $741. And I've left a link to both of them in the description. And don't forget, the sale ends on May 28th. But yeah, let's see what else we can add to the beat. I'm actually going to use Phase Plant again because I think it needs some type of keys in there. Let's just see what they've got. If I search piano, should be loads. I like this piano rific preset. I think we just make this pattern kind of simple. Let's try repeat that. Move this across as well. Just that. This one's already got a sample in there, so what I could do is the same thing again and throw one of my keys in. That one sounds pretty sick. So that's another way you can work it. If you're not really into sound design, you could just find a preset that you like and then drag your own one shot in. Let's add some delay as well though. I've also added their reverser. Sounds kind of sick after the delay. I still want to flip this melody, but for now, I'm just going to separate everything. Just copy that over. And then in the second section, I'll have it a bit simpler. And then maybe some vocals in there. I've just found this vocal phrase that might work as well. It's already at 140. I've got the BPM at 143. And then I've just copied it, reversed it, and then I'm just going to bring it back here. I've also got an effect chain on to cut out some of the lows, filter it again, making it stereo or wider, and then I've just pitched it up, increased the formant, and added some reverb. I don't think it needed much more than that. So I'm still going to flip this. Alright, let's see what we can do with this. So I'm going to render the master, set it to stretch. First thing I'm going to do is pitch it down. Or up. Let's reverse this as well, see what we can find. Let's just pitch it down one. Alright, let's just see what chops we like. This one sounds sick. Even just that. Yeah, let's go ahead and chop that. Copy that down, or just copy it out 3 times. And then we could take this part. Could just let that repeat. Then I think one more section. So it's going to start from here and then just repeat that. And I think these need to swap around. So that can be the hook. And then it drops into that and picks up some energy here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and consolidate that. Let's try something else too. I think I want more energy out of this. I want it faster, so I'm going to double it. Alright, that sounds hard. Let's try it down one. I think there. Bit darker, but we still get the energy. Alright, let's grab a counter snare. Something like this. Let's just grab a MIDI as well. I think I like this jumpy one. Yeah, this matches the vibe. At the end, we'll just add another roll like this. I'm going to go for this snip snare and I'll layer it with something else. I think just the essential. Boost this one up. Copy that over. Then we'll just paste it into this one. Alright, we need an 808 in there as well. Really been feeling this heat one recently. Just chop this up and then just fade it up. Try pitch it up an octave too. Or we could save that for this one, and then this section just have 2. Could even pan those as well. Yeah, that'll work for the first one. I'm actually gonna double these. Okay, we'll slide this one up, just like this. Maybe leave this one at the end here, but then switch up this one. Simple kick pattern. Alright, let's add a perk like this. So yeah, just using this to add a bit of bounce. Just copy that over. Just panning those as well. Alright, let's grab this perk in as well. Yeah, even just like one, and then we could just add some delay to that. Yeah. Right, we need some other perk hit, so like this one. Then I'm just gonna pan these and fade them out. Let's copy that again. Alright, and then at the end, we're gonna add this. I'll add some kind of pattern to finish every 8 bar. Try sliding it too. Just trying a few different things. Or I could just take that as a one shot, make it unique, copy it and reverse it. And then we'll just pitch this one down where I had it. Yeah, it sounds crazy. Then we can just finish it with this shots perk that I add to most beats now. We could just use the start. So yeah, let's go ahead and split the drums. Actually, I'm not feeling that reverse one anymore. I think we'll just stick to this shot. Or just 2 more. Yeah. Alright, let's bring everything over. I think we could just start with this as the intro. And then in this section, we'll add a sub bass. This one in phase plant sounds kind of sick. We could try this. And when it gets to this part, could even make this first one unique, set it to stretch pro, and then bring the format down. Just gives it a different sound for the intro, and then we'll automate that as well. So we'll copy that value, bring that back down, and then we'll paste that here. And it should just change over time. Yeah, it sounds mad. Crazy. Might just take some high end out of that bass though. Yeah. I think bring the counter snare in too. And then we'll just add a phaser on the counter snare too. We can automate that as well. This one can just come off just before the drop. Might even halftime that too. Same thing again, we can just automate this, and it can drop off right before the hook. Might even cut the melody. And then get a drum fill in. So I'm going to use this clang drum fill, and we'll see how the drop sounds now. Mad. Alright, so from here we've got the hook. We could just save that perk. So we'll copy the drum fill, and then everything else can come over. Just start cutting a few things out. I think for this one, the verse can be a bit longer. So I'm going to copy that. Might take the sub bass and add that here. Get rid of the 808. Bring the drums back. And then for this last section, I could just take this again. Okay, let's have a listen from the beginning. So I think the intro with that formant rising just sounds sick. We've got the counter snare with phaser on halftime. Drop sounds crazy. Then the other perk comes in. Coming into the verse. So yeah, I feel like that just really breaks it down. Gives it some space again. Then the pause. And in this next section, just switched up the bass and added the sub again. So quite a lot for the arrangement in this one, but it sounds cold. And back to the bridge. So if you like the look of Phase Plant and all the other plugins, make sure you check the link in the description. The offer ends on the 28th of May. And if you want to watch more drill tutorials like this, just click up here.